Good day everyone, I am Jean Fitzimania from Section 812 and for today's video, we will discuss why I chose accountancy and why my dream course is accounting. So, first of all, we will tackle about the advantages and disadvantages of accountants, why accountants are in demand and have a high salary, what are the roles of an accountant, and what is the purpose of accounting in business. So, before you take your desired course, you should know the pros and cons of accountancy, especially accounting. So, what are the advantages and disadvantages of the accountants? So, number one advantage of an accountant is to have a better understanding on finances. Number two is the growing demand for accountants, especially that as of today, we have the demand of accountants is really high. Next is the opportunities for advancement and gaining a better understanding of taxation and business law, especially when an accountant proceeds to take board exam and to proceed taking up CPA, finishing CPA. Lastly is the ability to start your own business. So accountants has the advantage to make their own business because they have the knowledge what to start, what to do, and to plan for something that in order to successfully create their own business. Next is the disadvantages of accountants. Now, the disadvantages of these accountants is the same as the other courses. However, the work of an accountant is really stressful and the education is ongoing, especially when there is a financial problem of a sector or the company that you work for. There is really a busy season and the work can seem to be dull. Next is that why are accountants in demand? So accountants are in demand because local companies as well as overseas ones are looking to hire Filipino CPAs due to globalization. The accounting job in the Philippines is on the upstick because there is a small number of accountants that only gets 7,500 to 8,000 accountants to be certified each year in the Philippines, and majority of them are looking forward to work abroad. So our country is a growing economy, which means we need accountants that ensures the financial transactions of a business. Next is that why does accountants have a high salary? So the lucrative salary is based on the demand and makes accounting one of the best business jobs. So the higher the demand is, the higher the salary of an employee. According to Robert Valley, the former dean of the LIU Post College of Management on Old Westbury, New York, few fields are as fertile as the domain of accounting. Now, there are a variety of environments of an accountant. With accounting jobs that are in demand, you have the luxury of picking where you want to work and who you want to work for. Now let us tackle about the three sectors of the accountancy professions. Now first is the private accounting. So private accounting has CPAs that are employed in business entities in various capacity as accounting staff, chief accountant, internal auditor, and controller who has the highest accounting position in a private company rather. Next is the government accounting. Now government accounting sector has CPAs that focuses on the custody and administration of public funds who work in government sectors such as BIR, COA, DBM, SEC, and BSP. Next is the public accounting. So public accounting is composed of individual practitioners, small accounting firms, and large multinational organization that offers auditing, taxation, and management advisory. So, accounting is the language of business, according to Warren Buffett. Yes, accounting is really the language of business because without accounting, we wouldn't know what the financial transactions was meant, and we cannot tackle the financial problems to our investors or the other private sectors, the kinds of sectors in accountancy. So the picture presented is that it's a meme. It is true based on my own experience. Since I was an elementary student, my favorite subject is math. And I can say that math for me is really easy. However, when I entered college, I have realized that math isn't just as I thought. And my knowledge in mathematics is not enough. Because before, when I tend to calculate to solve problems, especially addition, I don't usually use calculators, phones, any of them. I don't use any of them. However, now when I entered college, even though the simplest addition, the simplest problems, such as like in the picture, 10,000 plus 10,000, I also use calculator to assure that my answer is correct and there is no mistake. So next is that what are the purpose of accounting in business? First is to communicate financial status. Next is to provide financial information that is useful in making economic decisions, and is to plan for future activities, to ensure control assets, and to comply with law. Now, according to Evelyn Radkov, behind every good business is a great accountant. As an accounting student, you should always know what are the purposes of your desired course into business, especially that you are studying accounting. Next is that the roles of an accountant. As an accounting student, you should know what you're going to take and what are your roles, what are your designated. You should know what performance you should do. So first of all is that you have to prepare accounts and tax returns. As an accountant, you should know these roles. Next is to monitor spending and budgets, advising on how to reduce costs and increase profits to investors, to businessmen, and other sectors, to ensure that financial statements and records comply with laws and regulations. Next is to keep account books and systems up to date. So finally, if you want to pursue accounting or accountancy, every accountant know this, that debit plus credit is equals to kupit. And if you really want to pursue this course, I hope that we will make accounting great again. Thank you and welcome to the club.